Okay. Let's just go along the line and introduce ourselves in case people don't know who we are. So I am Ben Looms. I'm the owner and creator of Sirenscape, which is the app you can see up there that I mainly created to be able to do this. all the music and the dragon roars and everything else is subsidiary to the Wilhelm scream. I just made it for my own table, and then people seem to like it very, very much. So it's kind of become this big international thing, which is freaking me out. I live in Sydney. I flew to Seattle and was at PaizoCon last week, which was amazing. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous con, very intimate group of the best of Pathfinder players, which is really fantastic and lovely. And then just when I finally adjusted to the jet lag, I decided to fly to Birmingham instead. So I'm kind of waking up at 3:30 and going, yay! So yeah, I'm kind of exhausted and jet lagged and having an absolute ball of this show, which is amazing and growing so incredibly rapidly, and is also filled with gamers, which is always a good sign, and a wonderful community. So thank you for having me. Let's go further along.
Hi, I'm Mike Mason from Chaosium. I'm the Call of Cthulhu lead writer and line editor, things like that.
Excellent.
Carry on.
Two for arrogance.
Nice. Yeah, I felt the need to explain.
Yeah. I'm Paul Flannery. I run a couple of live shows, Knightmare Live, which is based on a kids' TV show from the 80s and 90s, if you remember. Sorry, nodding. And I do the MMORPG show, which is a little bit like a live role-play game, but with no rules. Because fuck rules.
It's a good place to start. Excellent.
My name is John Kovalic. I am probably best known for Munchkin, illustrating about 5,500 of those cards at this point in time.
Is that all?
That's not that anybody's counting. And I also was one of the people who did Apples to Apples, and also the comic strip Dork Tower at dorktower.com.
Just a few things.
Just a thing here and there.
That's right.
Hi, I'm Jason Bulmahn. I'm the lead designer at Paizo Inc. I wrote a little game called Pathfinder.
Woohoo! Rescued my life in the face of the slime demon that was 4th edition. Let's start an edition war right now.
4th edition is delightful for some people.
Yes.
There are many people who like it.
It's all ice cream. It's just different flavors.
It is. Yes. Hooray, except 4th edition. That's right.
It's just the melted.
That's right. Oh!
It's the ice cream with broken glass.
That's right, yes.
It's frozen yogurt.
And who is this sitting next to me?
Yay!
I am Tonya Woldridge. I am the organized site coordinator for Paizo, responsible for Pathfinder Society and soon to be Starfinder Society.
Woohoo!
And I'm Amanda Hamon-Kuntz. I'm development coordinator at Paizo and was a member of the Starfinder design team.
Fantastic.
So before we get started, I'd like to invite you all to come to PaizoCon next year.
Yes.
I gave it a fine, rousing reason to come. It's nice, it's intimate, and we'd love to have you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's fantastic. And at the very least, go down to the Paizo booth and check out Starfinder. In fact, we should give everyone a little chance at the end to plug something that you want them to give people instructions.
Yeah.
So think about that. Fantastic. So, number one is what we're going to do is we're going to get an introduction to each of our characters. Okay, so first Mike is going to tell us about his character, give us a name, maybe a class if that's relevant. I'm sort of feeling trepidation about Bulmahn. Excellent.
I don't have anything in front of me.
That's right. After each character is introduced, I'd like the audience to volunteer a personality trait or quirk, and then something that the character is wearing. So think about
I think
that.
it would go something like this.
So basically we're going to have sort of a shout-out, hands-up kind of tactic with this number of people. We can get away with that. At PAX Oz last year, we had 500 people in the audience. And we tried to do the normal thing because it's kind of grown exponentially. And I ended up sort of going, hi, and sort of pointing in a direction once the shouting had started. And then the 2 or 3 people in that group sort of all thought I'd pointed at them and then shouted out their thing. And then I chose the best thing. So it was like, yeah.
It's perfectly acceptable.
It is. Oh, there was a great idea there. I definitely heard that, you know. So yes, but no, just put up your hand or holler out or whatever and we'll see how we go. So, Mike, your character.
Okay, I am Brock Stone Gap, a dwarven cleric. Well, dwarf cleric 5. It's at level 5, or
I think it is level 5.
I am the 5th cleric.
That's right.
And I've decided that Brock worships Chaosium. Whether Chaosium is actually real or not in the pantheon in which he lived is another matter. But Brock thinks he does. Or she does.
Have you been able to deduce which system you're playing under?
I have no idea. It's some sort of fantasy thing.
Yeah, I think it might be 3rd edition D&D.
Might be 3rd edition D&D.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we've got Cure Light Wounds.
Excellent. Well, that definitely makes it D&D. Cure Light Wounds is going to get you miles. Definitely, with all these D6s. Fantastic. We're system agnostic and open-minded here, so everyone was free to choose whatever vaguely D20 system that they wanted, so I'm about to find out how badly that's gone. So a character trait for Brock. Yep.
Thinks he's Chaosium.
He thinks he is Chaosium. You think you are the god whom you worship.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really self-centered.
Wow, so you pray to yourself for guidance and gain it readily. Excellent. So with that in mind, what is Brock / Chaosium wearing?
A banana hammock.
A banana
Is that beer coming?
Yeah.
Not soon enough.
Catch up.
Yeah.
So you gain extra points if you actually manage to use these things for anything, you know, sort of integrated and, you know,
Of course.
logical.
Of course.
A banana
Logical.
hammock. Logical, that's right. Fantastic. That's really, I love it. You've got the right idea, everybody.
Perfect.
Paul.
My name is Kathy Main Danger. I'm a bearded party elf. Into ranged weapons, mostly a crossbow that fires drunk bolts that can make people drunk.
Oh.
That's what they do. They don't deal any damage, they just make people pissed. I worship Euripides, which, as we all know, is the god of tits and wine. I just love a bit of a party.
Excellent.
And have a beard.
That is fantastic. Kathy Main Danger. It's good. It sounds like sort of a 1960s sort of superhero.
Yeah, the clue's in the name, isn't it?
That's right. That's really excellent.
Definitely born with that name, not made it up.
Yeah. And I think you're playing a Pathfinder character, maybe?
I'm apparently a Night Assassin, but I'm going to say that's just my Twitter handle.
That's right.
At Night Assassin.
Excellent. I love it. Good. John.
Well, when I was told we could choose any...
Did he not get a trait?
I didn't get a trait.
Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh. Sorry to cut you off, John.
No.
Sorry, yes. A trait.
He's addicted to the qualities of his own crossbow bolts.
Hell yes.
You sort of scratch them on yourself.
Yeah.
Every time you fire, you have to sort of, get a little bit of a lick it off or whatever.
The amount of times people are coming thinking I'm about to commit suicide, got my crossbow, down
Self-harm.
my foot up on it, like, No, Kathy! No, it's fine, it's fine.
So each time you fire, and we need to get drunker.
Yeah.
Okay, good. That sounds fantastic. And therefore, obviously, she's wearing stilts. Drunk on stilts. Fantastic. Oh, that's most excellent. Oh, I forgot to say, you all brought miniatures, didn't you?
Yeah, of course.
That's right. Well, I figured you might, and so I quickly grasped around my hotel room for something to stand in for you. So, Mike, I've got the end of this banana here.
Excellent.
Which is appropriate because of the banana hammock. That can be your minute. No, it doesn't stand
I
up.
think I've been hit by one of yours.
Yeah, already.
And I got a grape. Is that all right?
Yeah,
For
for
Kathy?
wine.
Oh, obviously that makes perfect sense. I need to note down who was grape, banana, end. Excellent, John. Thank you.
Yeah, I was worried that Munchkin might be too silly for this. So yes, there was a Munchkin D20 a series of books that were published. So I am Axe Hammer Hammer Axe, who is basically a tank. Strength 19, because it's pure, it's terribly legal.
Excellent.
And yes, he's got pretty balloons, a huge rock, and a chainsaw, and a slug thrower, which actually throws slugs.
Slugs. Oh, that sounds fantastic. And you brought a miniature, of course.
I did not.
You didn't? Oh, okay. Well, I've got the milk from the tea thing in the hotel room, so that can be you. It's a noble-looking party so far. Fantastic. Jason, now I finally get to find out. Oh, John, man, I keep forgetting. Thank you, yes.
He's insanely overconfident in the ability of a slug thrower.
Insanely overconfident.
Just like real life.
That's right. And that's saying something, because slug throwers are just hugely effective. Excellent. Oh, that's lovely. Can you do that to the banana too? Not bad.
So, your camera.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh yeah. Do get us do remind me to get the camera shot looking good. That can maybe be your responsibility, Mike. Fantastic. And obviously wearing
Wear a pink tutu.
a pink tutu. A pink tutu. Excellent.
Over or under the plate armor?
So it's a distraction bonus on the AC, do you reckon?
Which is actually appropriate because the slug thrower is a distraction weapon.
Nice. Okay.
Also, if you're falling, cushioning from the airflow.
Yeah.
Surely.
This is
Absolutely.
true.
Quasi-parachute.
Which is also the plate armor.
Yeah. Jason Bulmahn has been gloating and looking evil at me all day, and I'm very, very worried. But now I get to finally find out what you've done.
So my first character, and I have 5 of them,
Obviously.
is Becky Stewart, and I am a senior at Longhorn High School, and I'm majoring in cheering and study hall. And I'm playing a special D20 game. I'm playing Dread 20. So I'm just going to build a Jenga tower, and that's for me. And every time it falls down, I die.
Can we all get on that if we do something involving your character?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, but if you knock it down, you die.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they dread before.
Yeah, right.
Fantastic. I think Becky, I'm going to jump straight in here. I think Becky needs the toothpaste. You didn't bring a miniature, did you?
No, of course not.
How did everyone forget? That's amazing. I've got the top of my toothpaste. Because she obviously would have sparkling white teeth.
Oh yes, and I have pom-poms, a CD player, a baton, and bubblegum.
Bubblegum. Fantastic. And what's her personality trait?
Thinks every foe is a vampire.
Thinks every foe.
I read it in a book once.
Every foe. Ah, I love it. And wearing?
Chainmail.
Chainmail. Inexplicably at school, she's wearing chainmail.
It's the best fashion right now.
Did you go to chainmail club at school?
I got it from Hot Topic. I'm so sorry.
I know, I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy. Excellent.
This looks like hard liquor.
Oh,
there's more coming.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
Oh, good. I didn't wonder if there was going to be
This doesn't
enough.
look like any fun at all, does it?
Wow.
Jameson, anyone?
Yeah, what is it?
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh wait, we're sharing that.
I mean, I hate whiskey for sure.
Hey, whiskey.
Oh,
What are you trying to do to us?
The thing I don't want to do to myself.
Oh, fair enough.
My sister, the doctor, is scowling.
that's right.
Actually,
We have a doctor in the house.
we
so
figured
we're-
Bulmahn needs 2.
Becky doesn't drink.
Oh, I mean back.
That's a lie. She totally does.
Mine over here to keep
And neither does. Everybody back off.
Yeah, your next character. Tonya.
Hi, I'm Astria. Yeah. And this is Snowy. He's my friend. He goes everywhere with me. Is that okay?
Animal companion like.
Yeah. He's my tiger.
It's very cute.
Yeah. Can I bring him everywhere, please?
You can.
And
Totally.
I like cookies. I really. Would you like cookies? I'll share my cookies. Cookies. Oh yes, cookies.
That's fantastic. Are you? What system are you using?
Pathfinder.
Pathfinder.
Oh, we had to
Excellent.
have one.
Thank you. Wonderful.
Sorry, I don't know what's
You get more points if the beer does the Jenga thing.
No.
That's right.
not go.
And are you kind of a ranger type thing?
Druid.
Druid.
Druid. A halfling druid who
Halfling druid.
passes as a childlike human.
A childlike. Except they can cast Ice Storm.
Maybe?
I think my daughter can cast Ice Storm sometimes when she slams the door.
Exactly.
Fantastic. And a trait for
Refuses to talk to anything twice our height.
Oh no.
Yep, that's excellent. Which will cover most of the monsters. Excellent. That's really, really good. And wearing?
Dressed like a grandma all the
Dre-
time.
Dressed like an old grandma. Oh, not kind of retro in a really, really cool, funky way, but actually in a really dainty way.
As my token start rolling down.
Should we have cheers?
Hey,
Thank
thank you for coming to our inaugural UK Games Expo Live RPG Plus. Like, y'all are first timers for us. This is great. Thank you.
Oh, that's really strong.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers. Level 1.
Party on.
And finally, but definitely not leastly, Amanda.
All right, so my character is going to be very confused today because my character was piloting a starship and crash landed into this strange world with all of these really weird people. I'm playing Isaac, the iconic operative for Starfinder, who's an android, by the way, and doesn't understand what all these warm bloods are doing and really just wants to go home.
My uncle has a Roomba, and you're basically the same thing.
So it's pronounced Isef?
It's Isef.
Isef.
I-S-E-P-H. Isef.
Isef.
Yes, like iPhone, but Isef. Yeah.
With an F.
With an F.
Definitely an F. Isef. Excellent. And a personality trait right up the back there?
Strong desire to clean rooms.
Just like my uncle's Roomba.
And what is the android wearing since the accident? Huh? Vorpal high heel.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, Vorpal high heels.
Isaac doesn't like assassinating people, so that's
fantastic. Did I make a? I didn't make a miniature for you, did I, Tonya? For Ashley?
You didn't, and Isaac actually has a mini that can go down because Amanda, unlike the rest of us.
Amanda has a genuine.
I keep random miniatures in my dice bag just for this occasion.
Why would you not?
Yeah.
That only leaves Tonya.
Yeah.
So I've got my scrumpled up ticket from Bletchley Park. So that can be you.
Okay, I have a crumpled up ticket.
Gotcha. It's a metaphor.
Wait, what am I?
Bulmahn.
You didn't get to be any either.
Bulmahn is the, Bulmann's the toothpaste cap.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yours sparkling teeth.
With your
That's
sparkling
right.
clean. Excellent. So incorporate your traits and your quirks as much as possible, and your objects that you're wearing. We also will give them a random magic item at some point in the middle of combat, which they'll have to utilize in the next round. So start imagining those. But given the classiness of what we've got so far, I think you'll have no problem. Excellent.
I know it's hard to beat the banana peel stub up there.
I know.
Great.
It's we're the height of awesomeness.
Is that a grape?
I've drawn an eyeball on this one.
You can see the eyeball. A single eyeball.
And what did we miss where Silly String was involved?
Oh yeah, I know.
Was this
But
wasn't you guys?
No,
I thought I missed something
right.
really awesome while I was at the bar.
They were quite frightening. Did anyone see the previous event? Yeah. There were guys with masks on just their underpants. It was
And Silly String.
Yeah.
No parties.
I think that was the UKIP.
It looked like something you'd more normally do on Sunday night at the end of the show rather than so early.
Depends on the show, I
It
guess.
does.
Setting the tone, really.
That's right, setting the tone.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So these 6 brave adventurers have been summoned to this castle by Princess Dave.
Oh my God, what does he look like?
Can Princess Dave have an Australian accent and sound a bit like a man? Excellent. Princess Dave today will be represented by a slave demon miniature.
Awesome.
Oh, he's like
totally. Princess Dave says greetings to oh, wonderful. Princess Dave says greetings to you fine adventurers. You have been summoned here today to, as well as three other people as well, by the way, who don't need miniatures because they're going to die. to be tested as your rightful abilities to defend your brave princess. As my parents have gone away to Mallorca on holiday, with the entire town guard, they've left me undefended. And the local town witch, whose name is Agatha, that's a much more plausible name. The local town witch, who is notorious for being able to accurately predict what is on people's sandwiches, has predicted that we will be assailed by a dreadful horde who have come to take my life.
It's a shame.
She's actually very beautiful.
Agatha?
No, not Agatha. Oh. Now you also have green and red cards. And if you happen to be green and red colourblind, the Sirenscape symbol is on the green side, because we're go. Who should be beautiful? Should Agatha be beautiful?
I think Princess Dave is beautiful in his own way.
Red, green. Mostly green. So Agatha is incredibly beautiful for a town witch.
Yeah.
She has a beauty spot, and it's actually attractive rather than.
Oh my God, I hate her.
Surprise, surprise.
We killed the princess.
Is Princess Dave beautiful though? Oh, which way is that going?
She's a
solid
yes. 7.
Just look again.
That's right.
Not a body fascist, just...
Eye of the beholder, or eyes of the beholder.
That's right, she's beautiful too.
I think Dave is beautiful.
Solid 7.
She's beautiful to a dad.
She's beautiful on the inside.
Hello, my name's Dave and I'm beautiful on the inside.
Ew, gross. Where's Chet? He's my boyfriend.
So in order to determine your appropriateness as defenders of the realm and defenders of my inner beauty, I'd say virtue too, but since my parents have been away.
Oh my God, I was thinking the same thing. Kegger!
I've devised 3 tasks by which you will demonstrate your skill, virtuosity, and appropriateness. And the first task that the party must complete is we need a task, a skill test, a skill of ability or virtue or role playing or anything like that. So what was that over there?
I was going to say spinning plates.
Spinning plates. Are very appropriate for adventures and defending princesses. It's great. It's in every movie, isn't it? So what you'll all need to do is pick a skill or an ability attribute or something by which you can plausibly demonstrate your ability spinning plates. I think we need some more dramatic music for spinning plates, don't we? And we may as well go with you, Mike, and head up the table.
Okay, I'm going to sit down for a moment and think about myself and my godly powers, which doesn't take very long. And then...
do you pray to yourself?
Oh
Lord, I pray that you would grant me the spinning ability.
Spinning ability, and I'm answered with the voice in my head that says you must use your second level 3 slot, and you must use calm emotions.
Oh, nice. So if you're not shaking, you'll be able to keep the plates aloft.
Look at my hand, I say.
Excellent. Oh, that's amazing. I think you instantly succeed. What do you reckon, everyone? Yeah. With a beautiful display, the plates stay aloft in your firm hand and rise. So it's a success. Hooray!
Yes.
Paul, what does Kathy Maid Danger do to impress the princess with her plate spinning ability?
Well, I've got an incredible acrobatic skill, plus 12. So the first thing I do is fire a drunken bolt into my own face. Rendering myself...
Which is the best euphemism ever.
I'm going to
We're literally talking about a guy who he's literally worshipping himself. This is a metaphor for holiness.
Also a really good euphemism.
I was waiting to drop that joke, but no, you're right. So I fire myself in the face with a drunken bomb to get myself drunk. I an acrobatics skill of +12 and stilts on my legs, so I lay down on the ground, spend 2 plates on my stilts.
Excellent.
Whilst continuing to drink.
Should we say D20? Sorry, DC 20 for the task? Yeah. So you need an 8 or better, since you're so awesome. Do you have a D20?
Do
people bring dice?
Anybody bring dice to the role-playing game?
I've got a D20 this big.
Does
I
anyone
brought
have
my task resolution.
Excellent, you do. Does anyone have dice? Hooray! Thank you, excellent. They're all
I should have brought, I've got a map.
Here you go. Heads up, you'll be playing a role-playing game.
That's right.
I was doing these guys.
6.
He failed!
A glorious failure.
Smash and crash. Hang on, I should have been
You must
ready for
have
this.
my dice.
I should have been ready for this. Tavern brawl, ready. This is the sound of him slinging plates. I need to warn you that should you be the worst, we're kind of playing weakest link, should you be the worst demonstrator of ability, you'll be ruled out in order to defend the kingdom, so that's dangerous.
Okay.
John,
Yes.
what can a Munchkin character do for plates?
Well, basically, being a Munchkin character and wearing plate mail.
Ah.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Plate
And having a tutu.
Excellent.
I'm going to say
Is that an auto success, do you think? Green or red? Auto success? Yeah, okay, we love you. Well
you
done.
2 people, like, you know, you
Well done.
Wow, short game for main danger.
That's right. Jason, what can Becky?
Like, spinning plates is totally one of the first things we learned when we became cheerleaders. So, I take the plates and balance them on the end of my baton and spin them around. How many blocks do I need to pull for that?
How many blocks do you reckon?
4?
5.
5?
No, that's too many. 2. Okay, yeah, 2.
Oh, y'all
All
are
right.
fun.
He's shaking.
Let it, wait, Jason, take another drink.
Stop shaking the table.
It calms the nerves.
Drink.
Oh, sure. We'll start by taking one from nearly the bottom. That's always a good
That's
call.
right.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's right.
Wow!
A Jenga rules lawyer, that's bad.
All right, there we go. Yeah.
So really, Paul, it's only you that sucks so far.
Oh, Paul.
You aim for the stars, man.
That's right, you do. You had a better than average chance of succeeding as well.
He's a sleeper agent.
He is.
Talents yet to be revealed.
Tonya.
I am going to pull the hat pin out of my granny hat.
Ah.
And then I am going to cast Mage Hand.
Mage
on the
Hand.
plate and make it sit on the hat of the pin.
So it's going to be cinchy. Auto success, or should we make a roll?
Roll.
Make a roll!
This is becoming very unfair for everyone.
That's right. A 9.
9 on the die.
Is a 9 a success or a failure? Green for success. Oh, they like you!
Yes,
she succeeds! Yay! Now what does Starship do? Ishtar.
It's okay. You can't pronounce my name. You're living, right?
That's right. That's right.
You're a warm blood.
That's
Yeah.
right.
It's okay.
Sack of muscles.
So Isef is really stealthy. Isef is very good at darting behind obstacles and not being seen. Isef is not used to standing in front of Princess Dave and showing off their skills. So Isef is going to try to dart really fast back and forth between the pillars of the wall and hope that the plate sort of bounce up and down and look somewhat impressive.
With android skills, that's great.
With android skills.
So what's your stealth bonus?
So my stealth bonus is +12.
+12. I think so. DC 20 is only fair. Only fair. It's what I subjected Paul to. Excellent. Give us a roll.
All right.
What is it?
It's a 13. So
Yay! Success. So elimination looks like a sure thing for you, Paul. Unfortunately for poor Astria, but in a freak plate spinning accident, one of the other contestants, one of the other 3 contestants is killed. Decapitated, we should say.
Dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, one of those other 3 unnamed ones. Like I totally hate it when that happens.
Andrew was his name. He's cleaned up hurriedly and embarrassingly. So fortunately, you make it through to the next round by default.
Because of the NPCs.
Because one of the NPCs dies.
Default. The sweetest kind of victory.
You're like the ice skater who sailed across the line at the Olympics because everybody else fell on their face.
Yeah.
That's great.
By any means necessary.
That's right. Success is success. Excellent. So task number 2. What should we have? Yes.
Chad ran up with Agatha.
Chad ran.
So
yeah.
there has to be some form of revenge on Frank.
Revenge on Chad.
Yeah.
Everyone's jealous because Chad has access to Agatha, who's actually genuinely beautiful, we decided. So we need to take revenge. I imagine the Princess Dave doesn't really like Agatha because she's jealous of her good looks.
It's great that we're still assigning so much value to beauty, isn't it?
Isn't it nice? I thought we should play into as many sexual stereotypes as possible.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, right. Fantastic. So how are you going to take your revenge on Chad? Thank you.
Wow. I pray to Chaosium.
Okay.
Yes, and I say to myself,
Yes,
how can I help myself?
So how do you mean?
We need as many self-jokes as possible, including I'm feeling beside myself and all that sort of stuff. We should start from the other end next time, shouldn't we? Okay,
yes.
To be fair.
Yes, you should. As I desperately look at this sheet that is full of letters.
Words are hard.
You can literally just stab Chad.
Well,
who is Chad?
I mean,
Chad is who ran off with Agatha.
Chad took your death row, didn't he?
Hmm?
Oh no, Chad.
No, that's Andrew who died.
Oh, Andrew.
The imaginative. So Chad has snared Agatha, and everyone hates Chad.
Wait, you mean can I check my boyfriend?
That's terrible. How cruel of Chad.
Chad.
Whatever.
Yes.
Yep. Can I call Chad over and say, I want you to look at my brewer's supplies? But instead, sneakily, because it's revenge, there's not the brewer's supplies in the bag. Instead, it's my jeweler's tools, and I stab him in the eye.
Stabbing Chad, yay! What's the attack bonus on stabbing someone with the jeweler's tools?
Plus 27. No,
27. Plus 27, should we let him do that? Yeah. Yay! Plus 27. DC, say 20, so unless you get a 1, you succeed. It's always possible, though. Ooh, 8.
Mighty 8.
You stab Chad with the jeweler's tools, and he feels no remorse, because he has Agatha, who's beautiful. And beauty is more important than anything to Chad. Paul, what does Kathy Main Danger do to redeem herself?
Well, it's not about redeeming me, it's about humiliating Chad. Or Chet.
Or Chet.
I'm not fussy. I imagine the first thing I'd do is shoot him with a bolt to make him drunk.
Excellent.
To make him more malleable to my...
To be fair, he already was.
He was already drunk with lust. I have bluff plus 9.
Bluff plus 9.
So I will say to Chad or Chet, or both, I'm hotter than Agatha, let's fuck.
Like, I totally don't know how to feel about this.
It's revenge fucking, it doesn't mean anything.
You mean Tuesdays?
Yeah! Oh, you know that too?
Yeah!
Sweet. I didn't think we were going to get on. We're going to get on. We're going to go great.
I think since he's brought the level so low, should we make the DC like 10 to reflect the lowness? Yeah, DC 10.
Bluff plus 9. And he's drunk.
And he's drunk.
Yeah.
Drunk bonus.
Still 10.
It's still 10.
You're a hard taskmaster. It's 19!
A total of 28 is definitely more than 10, so you succeed in seducing Chad, who has a stab wound, and the sexually
I had no part to play. That did not come into our encounter.
and the sexually transmitted disease as well. So,
You have to roll for that, I'm sorry. Nobody else on this table chose their seat as well as I have.
Third in line is really good, isn't
Oh, look,
it?
I think I win. Yay! John, can you bring the tone lower or not? No.
I don't think the tone can go any lower at this point.
Well, it being roughly 15 years too late for a hanging Chad joke. And since I place an unreasonable amount of trust in my slug thrower, and I also have the Munchkin feat of humiliating shot.
These are actually all there.
Yes, they are.
It's fantastic.
You're surprised at someone genuinely playing your game.
I thought about it. Turned up to drink the
I'm going to, and apparently Chad is at the moment armorless.
Yes.
Yes.
I have his
we're going to go for a humiliating shot of
Fantastic.
slugs.
Good. Do you need an AC?
And his Chad bits.
So it's a cold shot.
Yeah.
As it were.
It's going to be a difficult target.
A difficult target.
It's although not a hard target.
Not a hard target. I can't see how you made this game, Munchkin, because the jokes you normally say. Fantastic. Let's say sort of AC 15, I suppose.
Yeah,
It's,
this is my favorite weapon. So,
good.
19.
19. Hooray! So Chad's stabbed, got a sexual attack miss, and now it's just been slugged in the nuts. Fantastic. Oh, Bulmahn, what are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to try to win him back with one of my cheers.
Have you seen him recently?
Chad, he's not so bad. No, I'm done. And to be honest, he's my second character, so please stop
Oh, now I really want the Jenga tower.
Right, so how many blocks to try to win him back?
How many blocks for the Jenga tower?
3.
3, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh,
You're really bad.
I'm really nervous.
It was a long night last
playing
night.
Dread in front of a crowd.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, yes.
That sounds like fireworks.
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
I still got one more. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is good music for this too.
Excellent, good. So has everyone succeeded so far?
Tanya, no pressure.
Tanya, that's right. What are you going to do for revenge on Ched?
Well, the revenge is best served cold. So I am going to use my knowledge of herbs, doctor some milk, and offer him milk and cookies.
Uh-huh.
I would like to make his functions go smoother.
Now I really don't want Chad to be my second character.
Are you milking your stripey?
I think it depends on the function.
Fantastic. So do you have a relevant skill?
I do, knowledge.
Knowledge, some nature or something?
8, yep.
Excellent. What's the bonus?
It is +9.
+9. Should we go DC 20 again? Seems like a number that worked well for 5th level characters.
Oh no! I think I might have given him a tummy ache because I only got an 11.
Only got an 11?
Yeah.
Ooh, so you just make it. Okay, so
No, I got an 11 total.
Oh, 11 total! Oh, no! You failed the task!
I did.
Chad is not completely humiliated in every way.
Delicious milk, thank you.
He has an unexpectedly high fortitude.
She said herbal, my mind went someplace entirely.
Oh, fantastic. You're in danger of being eliminated, unfortunately, Tonya. I don't know what could possibly save you. Excellent. Amanda.
All right, so I'm going to watch all of my friends try all of these things, making cookies to make a Chad sick, stabbing a Chad in the eye. I got a sniper rifle. So I'm just going to walk out of the room and climb some flights of stairs and go across the way. Oh, say, I don't know, about 250 feet away. I'm going to take out my sniper rifle and I'm going to shoot him right in the face.
Excellent.
My second character.
What's
the automatic sniper rifle.
The old favorite.
I know a guy, right? He makes really good automatic sniper rifles.
She is from the future.
So what's your attack bonus on the sniper
So
rifle?
my attack bonus with a sniper rifle is a +9.
And if there's cover, or like is it sort of a, you know...
Oh, he's totally uncovered at this point.
He is uncovered. Well, let's go DC 20, because, you know...
All right. So that is only going to be a 15.
Oh, so you missed Chad.
I missed Chad. Oh, did you hit?
You know what's tragic? Tonya was going to almost be eliminated, but then poor Andrew got shot in the head. And by default, you managed to survive the round. Hooray! Whew, that was close.
Did I accidentally shoot a friend again? Oh no, that's the worst.
Somebody will lie when you're looking through the scope.
Did they forget to put the 3 laws of robotics in you? That's right. Starting to get a little
The 3 laws of robotics were kind of,
yeah, they didn't put those in. They skipped one.
They're more than 3 suggestions of robotics.
I don't think causing no harm applies to NPCs, though, does it?
They're not people.
That's right, they're not people.
He was dead inside.
He was dead inside. They're bags.
He should have moved to the left.
That's right.
He should have moved to the left.
They're bags of experience and gold. Fantastic. One final task to show their greatness. Yes.
Yeah. Tame a savage beast.
Tame a savage beast.
I already won Chet back.
That's right. Tame, and we should, in all fairness, go from Amanda's end.
A makeover. Makeover?
Give Dave a makeover.
Give
So she feels
Dave.
better about herself.
Give Dave a makeover. That's kind of like taming a savage beast.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
I got this.
That's right. Oh, it's fantastic. Excellent. So yeah, so make over Dave's beard and
All right.
curls or whatever.
All right.
What can you offer?
Okay.
All right. So I'm in this room. That's across the way. I assume this is a tower, right? This is a tower. I'll be able to find some cosmetics. Some things that humans find pretty, right? I guess. I don't know.
Excellent,
I hear
that's
that's a thing. So I'll take all of that over back into the room with the princess, and I am just going to use a bit of sleight of hand to try to put some lipstick on Princess Dave.
Excellent.
Some blush and some other things. So.
Oh my God! You stole that from my makeup kit.
It doesn't matter where I got it. It matters. The job gets done.
Robot thief.
I got an 18.
18. Is an 18 enough to pass and beautify Dave? Yeah, I think so, definitely. Wow. Hooray!
Oh, good. I did it right this time.
Dave gets a +2 to charisma. Excellent. What about you, Tonya? What does Astria, the druid?
I am familiar with savage beasts,
Uh-huh.
so I'm going to go treat Dave, Princess Dave, just like I would treat Snowy. I'm going to start petting her.
Is it because she's so pretty?
Checking for fleas.
That's right. That's so sweet.
Tasty, yeah.
That's lovely. Give us some sort of roll. What skill are you going to use?
Handle animal.
Okay, DC 20.
I am the worst druid in the world.
Dave proves unexpectedly recalcitrant in handle animal, and
Doesn't like being stroked.
you just serve to anger the beast even more. Oh, that's terribly sad. Well, we're in a bit of a
I read about this
situation
in
here.
Penthouse once.
Jason, what does Becky do?
Oh my God, Princess Dave, that top totally does not go with that skirt. I'm going to take her shopping.
Yay!
So how many blocks is shopping?
How many blocks is successful? One.
Just one. Get off so easy.
Okay, hang on. So green for 1, red for 5.
Wait, no.
What do you reckon? Gosh.
Surely shopping's in your skill.
I think we've got to split the middle, I think, and go for 3.
No.
See, I have confidence in Jason's
Oh, God,
ability
this
to do
is-
this.
It's like a 3-block shop because she has to keep going to the next block of
Yeah.
shop.
What? Oh, Jason.
That's not good.
She's that person
You
that...
got to succeed because if I have to kill you, then Andrew can't die, and we've got a bit of a situation. Whoa. This is cool.
This is such a bad idea. I thought this was so funny in the bar last night.
Admittedly,
I laughed and laughed and laughed.
And we all told you, yes, Jason, do that.
Whoa!
It's fantastic. Drink more beer, it will definitely help. No, it won't. Having had precisely the same amount of time to think as you have for the last 2 times, John, since you're exactly in the middle, what are you going to do?
Dave's got a beard.
Dave has a beard, yes.
I've got a chainsaw of bloody dismemberment.
Yeah!
Which I can wield deftly, because it is also a favorite weapon.
Excellent.
So...
Hang on, I have actual chainsaw sounds, so we can't miss this opportunity. Okay, chainsaw start.
Saw his family.
Excellent.
Oh my god, that is like so loud.
Okay, go for it. Go for it.
It's not a critical failure. Indeed, it's 2 better than a critical
2 better than 3. 3.
It's a
Hooray!
three.
So what's a terrible consequence that happens?
Wait.
No.
For 7.
For 7.
Plus 4 for 11.
11?
Oh no,
It's not too bad. Andrew has maybe a half beard because of lack of coordination. So she looks great from one side. Kind of still like a man from the other.
Two sides, depending on the season.
Yeah, that's right. Fantastic.
So casual.
So I think we should call that a success. What do you reckon? Yay! Has anyone failed yet? Yes, Tonya has. Okay.
Phew.
Oh, that's so sad. Paul, Kathy, main danger.
Right. So making her over or taming a wild beast.
That's right, which is kind of the same thing we decided. So yeah.
Sure. What are my choices of wild beasts? What do they have in a castle?
Oh, a wild beast. What's
Yeah, surely then, I mean, like, outside there'd be some sort of... Peacocks.
Peacocks.
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Peacocks. Squirrel or peacocks?
Badger. You can take a choice between the highly logical options of wild beasts of peacocks and squirrels.
I think I'll take a peacock.
Yeah, a peacock.
But I call them flash chickens. So, I shall tame this flash chicken in your honour. Using, I don't know, sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
I don't know, I've got disguise. I would disguise myself as a flash chicken.
Flash. Excellent.
And then present it to her as a gift.
Excellent. DC what?
He's got to shoot it first.
2. DC 2. And then we can eat it later. Okay, excellent.
It tastes great.
DC 2. So unless you roll a 1, I imagine your bonus is more than 1.
Yeah, 15.
Yay!
Really great.
Well, poor Astria is looking in danger of being eliminated again, but through a freak accident taming a wild beast, which is obviously quite readily imaginable.
Yeah.
The third NPC is eaten
by a bacon dog.
By a bacon dog. Oh, excellent. And dies. Andrew is quickly beaten up.
Except for bacon.
And so you have succeeded in becoming the party who shall defend the princess from the dire danger. Excellent.
I'd cheer, but this is unstable. Stop it!
Oh, fantastic.
Excellent, trying to get me killed. No, like seriously, that is going to kill me.
But it falls over apropos of nothing. It just means a perfectly healthy 18-year-old cheerleader just fell over dead.
And because of all the recreational drugs.
So we have here the residence.
That's how the rules work.
The residence that Princess Di is going to take up. There is a door here into it. And there's a bar area, and she has some of the common guard there who are left over from her parents' trip. And basically, the expected assault direction is from me towards the castle keep here. So I'd like you to basically consider and array yourselves in a defensive position. There's a couple of towers here with open tops. You could sort of take position on, or you can hide in the garden that's here, or around the corner. So who has any ideas?
I'm going to whistle.
Yeah.
And Snowy, my stuffed animal,
is going to come from around the corner.
Excellent.
As a very large snow tiger.
Oh, nice.
And he's going to come stand next to me.
Oh, and excellent. Good. And where do you want to be waiting at the front?
Yes.
Yes, okay, she's brave. That's a massive D4. Excellent. So out the front,
These
by
are
the
my
gate.
granny dice.
It's your witch.
My granny dice.
Your granny dice. Excellent. Who else? Everyone should position themselves.
Because the numbers are big enough so you can see them. Yeah.
Ah, the
I
numbers.
know this.
I'm quite stealthy, but also have ranged attacks. So tower or thing. I don't want to go anywhere near the strike.
The great in the tower.
Yeah.
There is one problem though. You've
You're
put
a
Becky next to Snowy, not me. I am the crumpled ticket.
Oh, I thought that would have been obvious.
Get your
I missed that.
Becky wants the tiger staring her down.
That's right.
He's adorable. I had one of those on my tracker keeper. I'm going to be out there practicing my cheers, so just put me somewhere out there. It's fine. I'm sure it's not dangerous.
Okay.
Running interference.
Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Does
From the
anybody
80s.
under 40
To be
know
fair,
what a trapper
I'm
keeper
from the
is?
80s.
I know.
I have no idea what a tracker keeper is.
All of my
come on,
characters
guys.
are from an 80s slasher
Yeah,
movie.
So I'm going to use Becky as a distraction and hide behind her so that I can jump out.
Excellent.
I'm like doing high kicks and
You do high kicks, and then I'll use my vorpal high heels. We'll be a team.
Like, it's
oh my
after
god,
school.
that sounds so great.
It's after
Right?
school. You've gone home. You've been home for a couple of hours. You're still wearing the cheerleader outfit.
I don't take it off.
We don't know.
Because I'm head cheerleader, you don't get to be head cheerleader if you take the uniform off just because you're done with school. Like, duh.
Over or under the chainmail?
Well, the chainmail is an accent, I mean.
You might want to do something about your intestines, that's all I'm going to say. They're kind of distracting, but I mean, you're feeling okay? Carry on.
It doesn't look very androidy to me, that's right. Looks like a bloody mess. Right.
Given my over-reliance on my slug thrower,
Uh-huh.
I see there is a very practically placed koi pond in the middle. And if I happen to run out of slugs,
You're going to stay inside.
very sensible source of ammunition.
Last time I
Koi thrower.
Yes.
Excellent. That's fantastic. Oh, so you're arraying yourself inside the building. Last time I ran this, that didn't occur to anyone at all.
I mean, you did say there was a bar. Just,
That's right.
where's the bar?
Where's the bar? You can decide which bit's the bar.
Stable bar, bedroom bar,
Or kind of...
bar.
Yeah, that could be a bar.
Bar,
This
this
is
is
the
the bar.
fireplaces. Excellent. Good. So, at about this moment in a galaxy far, far away, a long time ago, or sometime in the future probably, the scientists in this on this mythical planet, I think it's called Earth or something. The scientists, I think it's Churn. There's this. I don't really know. I've read the campaign book reasonably well, but yeah, there's this big computer thing, circle thing called Churn, and the scientists on Earth are just at this time actually running an experiment. But something goes horribly wrong, and quite literally, 1d6 of the characters disappears. Literally from this game now. It's number 2, so we'll say Paul. And John both disappear. Literally, you're not actually here now. You've disappeared. We're role-playing this situation.
I know what's happened. They've used the Padron Collider.
The Padron, that's
Yeah,
right,
they put
Collider.
2 peppers in a big circle and force them at each other at an incredibly high rate.
That sounds like a spicy explosion.
It is.
Excellent. So at this moment, you actually appear in our game as two large trolls.
Hell yeah!
I'm going to give you the character
As you
sheets
were.
for the trolls,
Lovely.
and I'm going to start my 2 heads fighting sound set because I just really, really love it. And I'd like you to play the trolls as well. So we're going to go through initiative order.
I like this.
That is a totally untenable political position you're holding.
That's right. He's playing a troll. Oh my god. So we're going to go down initiative. We're going to start from the other end of the table and keep coming back through this way in clockwise order, because that's good enough for my tiny, tiny brain. I have tried to do this in the past where I'm actually rolling initiative and tracking initiative, and it's so confusing. So So clockwise is a good thing for me. So you see these two trolls appear on the field outside the castle, coming to assail and destroy poor Dave. And Amanda, you have the first jump. What does Isith? What does Isith do?
All right. So how close are these trolls? How close are these trolls?
They're where they are.
We get on pretty well.
They're just by the door. It's as if they've materialized through some sort of weird quantum effect caused by. I was very pleased when the CERN thing didn't actually end the universe, so I'm sort of up in the stakes of just having them disappear people from games expos. So they're outside the door.
All right, so let's see. Would you say that they are within 90 feet?
Well, I don't think that's any line of sight. You're the banana, aren't you?
Oh, there's a wall there. All right.
You decided to be inside. Oh wow, how cool does the shot look? That's amazing.
It looks very cool, Ben.
All right, so I'm going to run up and hide behind somebody.
You're going to run out?
I'm going to run up and hide behind somebody.
Excellent. So bring her forward. She's the banana, obviously.
She's the mini.
I'm the zombie.
You're the one. You're the banana. You have the miniature. It's so confusing having a real miniature.
You're this thing.
Okay, right. No, that's Dave. That's Dave. Okay, so she's the miniature with the guts hanging out.
Yep.
Oh yeah, hello.
That's me.
Oh, you could probably get to a shot. What, are you going to try and fire?
Yeah, if I can,
Yeah.
All right.
Shuffle prick Jesus.
That's right. So move her out here in front of scrumpled up Bletchley Park ticket.
All right.
And you can fire.
All right, I'll shoot him with my...
The trolls have an AC of 16.
All right, I'll shoot him with my laser pistol.
Woohoo!
Laser.
All right.
Whatever.
So that's a 19.
19.
Yeah.
So yes,
19 beats 16 and 11, so you can do some damages.
All right, great.
Unfortunately, Starfinder is mostly compatible with Pathfinder. So
It is. Yeah. So it's not too. It's a little weird, right?
Yeah.
But it's not too weird.
How much damages do you do?
I will do 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
So 7.
7 damage to the troll.
Pew.
Oh, poor sad troll.
Which one?
The one with that one. Yes, without the knife. Yeah, that's right. Fantastic. So the poor troll, who was just momentarily before sitting at a table at a weird gaming event, finds themselves in the body of a huge regenerating creature that's susceptible to fire and is shot with a laser pistol.
Ooh, what the fuck? I was just screaming at someone on Twitter. What the hell?
Fantastic. That brings up Astria.
I am going to tell Snowy to sick them.
Sick them, yeah.
Sick them.
Excellent.
And then I am going to turn myself into a bird and take
bird.
away.
Oh, fantastic. So Snowy rushes forward and attacks armor
He's going
class
to charge and pounce.
16.
Oh my god, are you like from Disney?
Tweet, 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 tweet. The first hit is a 12.
That misses well and truly.
His claws are a 23
Okay, hit.
and a 21.
Hit. Should we allow her to take multiple attacks even though she moved?
Because he pounced, so he can jump in.
Oh, there's a pounce. Oh, it's actually legal as well.
It is.
How much damage?
6 damage and 3 damage.
6 damage and 3, that's like a sum, which is 9, which brings it down to 45 hit points. Ow, says the troll.
Oh, popular opinion is turning on me.
That's right.
Liberals have me on the run. Ah!
I should compare your article to, your argument to Nazi Germany.
Yeah. It'll happen. It'll happen. So
It's
fast.
inevitable, that's right. Jason Bulmahn, what does Becky do?
Oh my god, like who invited the chess club? I'm going to taunt them I'm going to taunt them with a chant because that's all Becky.
So through the wall and out the door, just sort of shout.
No, I'm outside. I'm the toothpaste.
Oh, I'm so confused. Okay, you're the toothpaste. You're going to taunt them. Excellent.
Yeah, I'm going to taunt them.
You're hoping to make them shaken.
Sure.
Yeah, excellent. What should the DC be? Oh no, what is it, like a combat maneuver of sorts? Say 22.
That troll.
Oh, that's right.
I'm not pulling 22 blocks. That's not happening.
22.
I suggest 1 for every 5.
1 for every 5.
No, you shut up.
So I'd like 4.4 bricks. How do you you get killed trying to taunt someone?
Presumably.
Just wait.
Okay, good. We're gonna find out.
I leave that for you to decide.
I accidentally shoot her with my sniper rifle.
Oh. This is the one.
It's the shotgun spray from your sniper rifle.
Yeah.
No.
Well, there's a lot of weird side effects.
I mean, if it's successful, the trolls are never going to hear the end of it.
Oh, dude, oh. They never will.
Really nice.
It was a late night, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, it really was.
He's taking the middle. That's drastic measures. You're cutting your options down pretty severely.
Oh!
Is you can do it? Hooray!
Definitely no sudden noises.
So the troll is shaken, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like I clearly made fun of him and insulted his fashion sense and his choice of friends, and I don't particularly care for his music either.
That's right. You trolled the troll. You trolled the troll, yes. You totally live in the basement of your mum's house.
I'm totally out of bucket.
It's like she saw inside of me. I communicated it with pom-poms. I hate fucking pom-poms.
Fantastic. Now, John, what measures are you going to try and take to kill yourself? I'm going to sort this out. You're the milk, right? Yes, good. Okay.
But I'm disappeared.
You're inside, yeah.
Okay, so I'm still in...
Well, that character's fine. It's only you physically that's disappeared.
Oh,
I'm not really talking
not
to you
me.
now. This is an illusion in a parallel universe that you actually still exist.
This is, I think Sartre wrote about this.
Oh, yeah. I'm very deep, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am going to rush to the door.
Excellent.
And fire a barrage of slugs at the troll.
Excellent.
Yes, this being a troll, maybe a barrage of slugs would be.
Like
It's
you
not
can get
a
better dice.
It's almost as if you're just throwing slugs at them.
Yes.
Surprisingly effective.
It is literally.
I don't understand. I thought it would work.
This over-reliance on this is turning out to be a bitch.
Now you've made them all gross.
It's not a crude weakness, but it's...
But they have a fine, shiny coating now of mucus.
Yes,
Like I'm gonna lose my lunch.
yes, which is funny because I did not actually choose the slimy armor, which is an option in the Munchkin.
Oh no, indeed. Well, what does your troll do? Which is this one here?
Oh, that's my troll?
Oh, is that your troll? Sorry, which one's yours?
I thought
my troll is that one.
This one, okay, good.
My troll
They've really taken
runs
on the trolls.
forward
Yes.
with his
both-
hammer
both
in
of their
hand,
weapons.
screaming, "It's about ethics and gamer."
Such a nerd.
I'm going to roll damage. Who are we attacking? We're attacking the toothpaste top,
Becky.
which is Becky. Excellent.
What? Like no.
4 plus 9. 13 hit points damage against Becky!
I like totally don't have any hit points because that's for nerds.
So you have to take some things out. Yeah, so it's
What?
1 per 5. So 3 blocks for the damage.
Like that's totally lame.
Alright, 3 blocks.
Like I got that one. That's fine.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's working well.
Really wish Chet was with us on this adventure.
Don't worry, he will be.
I think we all should attack Jason's character pretty much.
I'm like running out of blocks.
What happens if you run out of blocks in Jenga? You just die?
Well, I have to pull a block.
Yeah, you have to pull a block, yeah. Which you could theoretically do fast enough somehow by magic.
It's the same as Paul rules. He knocks it over, he has to run around naked.
Yeah, that's right. No, they did that in the last session.
Okay.
Remind me to play pool with you sometime.
So that's
Like,
2.
oh my god, no, that was all 3.
That was all 3. Oh no!
Like I absorbed that with my chainmail.
Right. Fantastic.
It's from Hot Topic.
Paul, Kathy Main Danger has a chance to display her prowess.
Indeed, from the lofty heights of the tower, I see the trolls approaching.
Excellent.
And neither of them are drunk. This shall not stand. I will shoot one of them. I don't mind, because I mean, line of sight determines maybe this would be better.
I think so. But you do have a good vantage point.
Yeah, quite close. Let's shoot.
We're very serious about this, making sure everything's perfectly
now it's
correct.
technical.
Well, like, one of them turned up with literally no weapons. The other has two. So clearly, in the portal on the way over, there was an argument. No, I need a weapon. I'm having both. I'm going to shoot the one with both weapons.
Excellent.
With a drunken bolt.
Fantastic.
Making the, I don't know what, you DM what happens to their attributes.
I'm going to make them -2 more, I suppose?
Do the
Excellent.
maths.
Good. Fantastic.
With a plural. And now troll.
Ready? So do you want to do some damage? Do you want to roll the attack for this?
Oh yeah, well.
This is like a serious game.
Oh my god, like, you don't take anything seriously.
That was a 9.
A 9 plus. There's some rules on there. That's a hit, I think. Because 9 plus 8 is.
Drunk troll!
Yay! Oh! So the troll is now drunk, which puts him at -2 on say everything.
But he is at least 10% more racist.
That's right.
And swings and roundabouts as they go.
That's right. That's fantastic.
Oh my god, thank you.
Excellent. And now what does your troll do?
Mine was this guy at the back.
I don't think you're allowed to attack the animal companion because that would just be cruel. No.
Oh,
You idiot.
but I hate striped bears.
Oh!
All right. I suppose you could rush forward and hit Zombie Jesus.
Excellent.
Who is? What's
And my name is Iseth.
Iseth.
Not Jesus, not zombie. Okay, zombie maybe.
You're not allowed to say zombies anymore in games.
No.
They're like something else, aren't they?
That's their word?
Yeah. Shuffle pricks. That's what
That seems better.
Yes. Fuck them.
That's right.
All right.
Awesome. So +8 on your bite. What's Iseth's armor class?
What are you attacking with?
Well, initially, my only language is giant, so I tweet you in block capitals.
Oh no.
It's very angry.
That sounds like a slashing weapon for sure.
I know you have a Wi-Fi connection.
I have a melee bite, I think.
Alright, so
+8.
it's 22.
Oh, so funny.
14.
14
Plus
8 is 22!
I have a really strong block finger.
Sorry, buddy.
So this is a 1d8 plus 5 damage on the melee bite. Is 11 hit points damage.
Alright.
Ooh, slashy slash. Excellent. Good. The trolls are proving effective. Mike.
Right-wing propaganda.
That's right.
Like, that sounds like fake news.
One of my
Alternative
spells,
facts.
genuinely written down here, is
You can do it.
summon banana feet.
Yes.
Allows me to move really quickly here to the
Obviously.
front door
Obviously.
so I can shout, "Why can't we just be friends?"
Do you also correct his spelling? Well, your point's invalid. What was that?
Do you shout it yourself?
Yes. Nice. So is that what all you're going to do?
Yeah.
Shout?
Yeah.
Is that like sonic damage?
Because I'm a god, and I hear, well, listen to my commands. Weren't you?
That's lovely. It's good. Troll is inspired to retort.
Oh,
Does the troll know the words retort?
That's right. No, the troll can misspell the word retort. It's something you use in science class, isn't it?
retard, which means pudding again.
At that moment, 1d6 of the players vanishes through a weird accident, and it's number 6.
Oh no, again!
Appearing as an earth elemental who has burrowed through the ground and appeared directly behind. What's her name?
Princess Dave.
Dave, that's right. Roar! It says aggressively as it threatens to crush poor innocent Dave and her half beard. Oh no!
Oh my god,
Amanda.
that cute skirt I bought her.
I shall give you the character sheet for the Earth Elemental if people would pass that down. Oh, I love that sound set. It's fantastic. You can act with Dave first, Amanda, if you would use the Earth Elemental.
Alright.
You can take a full round attack on Dave because they don't have to move, with or without pounce.
All right, sure. Why not? I'm an earth elemental. I like to smash things, right?
Yes, and when it comes down to actually Isuf's turn, I can say it now.
Yeah.
It's amazing that we're all going to know these names so well in like 6 months. We're going to be like, oh my god, Isuf this and Isuf that. We need a magic item that Isuf will have to utilize in her next turn, so think about that. What does the Earth Elemental do?
He is going to slam and slam twice on poor Princess Dave.
Plus 17.
All right.
Now, what's Princess Dave's armor class? Because she has had a makeover. And went shopping, so you know that's an advantage.
Depends on which is the best side.
Also, which is the best side? Okay, so we'll have an armor class for each side, and I'll roll randomly to see which side. Okay, good. So armor class for the left side, for the even side.
She also has a flash.
18. Okay. An armor class for the right hand side. 2. So actually, you need a 1 anyway to hit either side, so it makes no difference.
Yeah. All right. So they're both 14s on the die.
Hooray! Get to mostly kill Dave. Good. Damage is huge. 2d8. I didn't even really think about what her armor class was. What her hit points were. So we'll just add up her hit points and see how much damage she takes during the encounter. That sounds like a good plan. Excellent. So it's 4. Oh, another 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 plus 18. That's one of those. 34. Yay! Dave
that
takes.
would be like 7 blocks. I would be like so dead.
Dave has taken 34 hit points damage. So a magical item for Isuf to have to utilize. Yes. What was that?
A magic toothpick.
A magic toothpick.
What's magic about it?
You tell me.
Does it pick other people's teeth?
Can I throw it on the ground and make it a tree ant?
Oh, it turns into a tree.
Yeah.
Ooh. Magic toothpick, like a magic bean, except yeah, doesn't
except make a tree that smashes everyone.
That sounds fantastic. Okay.
If only you had.
If only I am. That's sort of vaguely like a tree.
Unrelated question. Who's next in line for the throne after Dave?
Where does the tree ant appear, Isuf?
Nah, I'm gonna throw it at the troll, so however far I can get it.
Excellent. Should we flank the troll? That's always the best thing to do with trolls, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now this is going to be tricky to stand up, so you can work on that flank. Oh, look at that! It went first go! Hooray! I'm going to give this character sheet to someone who wants to run the scum. Who hasn't had one yet? Mike, you haven't had one yet. There you go. You can run the scum. So it's on the side of PCs. Except it's not you. I'm very confused. Okay, that's fantastic. Good. So you summon an angry tree ant from your magic toothpick.
Yep.
Fantastic. Excellent. That's a great turn. Good. What does Astria do, Tonya?
The bird is going to produce some flame in its beak and spit it at the trolls.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh, grody.
19 range touch.
Wow, that's well and truly enough for a troll. Absolutely. Easy peasy.
4 points of fire damage.
4 points of fire damage is good because fire damage stops regeneration for the next round. And I know Pathfinder rules things.
Snowy is going to go
Excellent, good.
and do as much damage as he can.
Full attack routine.
Full attack routine.
Snowy has us flanked, by the way.
He does. Oh, that makes that a 17.
Excellent, that's a hit. AC 16.
22.
Yep.
And a 14.
Oh.
So we got 2 though.
But is this the troll that's drunk?
This
No.
one's drunk.
This one's drunk, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Snowy is behind the troll.
That's
Oh
right.
yeah, it's from behind.
Behind you.
Is that extra points?
He's eating his butt. Troll butt tastes sweet. How much?
So 10 points of damage total.
10 points, bring it down to 31 hit points. So this troll is looking dangerous.
Again, it's great that the bar is still so high, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
It's lovely, it's good. I'm glad we've all been a part of this beautiful piece of art.
hit him in the butt.
UK Games Expo. Hit it in the butt. I don't think they're using that next year. We gotta talk to them about
It's
it.
going to be across the top of the entrance hall.
Yeah, no.
Hashtag hit him in the butt.
All right. Becky, what does Becky do?
Like, these guys are totally hushing my chill, so like I'm going to do a cheer to distract them and prevent them from hitting me.
Uh-huh.
Do it.
It's like with my pom-poms,
Do
I'm
it.
just going to, yeah.
Do it.
So how many blocks is that?
No blocks if you actually do a cheer.
Nope. How many blocks is
Okay, come on, Woman, stand up.
I don't have a chair. These guys are terrible.
Come on, you got to do it.
I don't have pom-poms.
These troll bags with small. Just a hint, more.
Are you going to do it or you can draw blocks?
I'm gonna draw blocks.
5 blocks, 5 blocks, 5 blocks.
I need to think of a quick run for troll.
It's swole.
Troll is way too big of a word for Becky.
I think no word is 5
My
blocks.
favourite movie is Kroll.
Troll, I've never watched Kroll. That's terrible. I'm gonna draw 5 blocks.
Okay.
Oh, not that one though. That one's bad. And this one.
This could be Becky's death because Jason refused to actually do a cheer.
Oh, it probably is going to be. I can't get any of these to move.
Still have time to back out, Bulmahn.
No, I got
Do
this.
a cheer.
I got
5 blocks. That's
Give me an
mean.
assist.
You're nasty.
1.
In all the good ways.
No.
One syllable rhymes with troll. Bowl, 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 bowl. What? Chol, coal.
Bowl. You're so
coal, troll, dough.
I'm almost sure if you're doing it phonetically, you can just do 1 per letter.
Yeah.
But there are
Bowl,
It'd be like AO, bowl, coal, dole.
8 different forms of bowl.
Troll, I shoot you from my grassy knoll.
Knoll,
I shoot you from my grassy knoll.
coal, more, pole, prole.
How many have you done?
4.
4? Oh no!
Still time to do a cheer, Jason.
I gotta get one of
Still
these.
time to do a cheer, bud.
Never too late to back out.
Give you an assist.
No, I got this.
Oh yeah, do we need anything else?
Deep
all back to table.
defense, yes, sirree.
Come on, Tonya.
That's a shame because I just got troll. You're so
Droll.
no soul.
You're so droll.
Your whole.
I'm gonna punch you in your a-hole.
Roll.
The word troll needs to be in there somewhere. I agree. Yeah.
Awesome. Good. Yeah, so that's your turn. Fantastic. Let's have a magical item for John. Yes.
Axe, hammer.
Powered kettle.
Huh?
Steam-powered kettle.
Steam-powered actual castle.
Kettle.
Kettle! I thought you said castle. A steam-powered kettle.
So a device that boils water that's powered
By
boiling
steam.
water.
That's terrible!
Efficiency is brilliant.
That's very Dwarven.
Would you like a cup of tea? Yes, of course, I have a kettle just here. How does it work? I'll just have to boil some water first, and then in no time we'll have some boiled water for our tea.
Sounds like the NHS.
Awesome thing.
All right. Enjoy that.
Very good.
Have we stumped John?
I'm going to use the steam power to help my chainsaw, which is now a steam-powered chainsaw until I get dismemberment, which I will not be wielding quite so deftly as before in Days of Beer.
Steam-powered chainsaw.
And applying my mighty cleave edge in the attack. So I'll get the. I'll just get a ton of bonuses here.
Fantastic. I think it sounds huge.
It's huge.
Absolutely. Huge.
Yes.
Give us a roll.
17.
Hooray! That makes
Maybe like
16.
40 or something.
Absolutely. What die is the damage from the steam-powered chainsaw? D100. D100. Hey, I was hoping you were going to say that.
20. Oh, great!
20.
6.
Are you rolling D5,
Five
D20?
times.
Yes, good. What are we up to? Has 31 hit points.
We're about 40.
Yay!
56.
Excellent. The troll dies, which means who's that?
The earth element was attack.
Oh, the earth element. Oh.
That's great, though. That's good.
I love how you
You're
decided
right there.
that these and can't remember a single one of them.
It's a lot of
No. Sorry. Okay, right. The earth elemental has. The earth elemental has
One
still.
shot
95.
Oh my gosh, Galaxy, 95 hit points. How much did you do?
56.
56.
Plus 40.
Plus 40. Not quite yet. So that's 81 minus 50 is 31 hit points. Wow. Like we literally got arms and legs dropping off the earth elemental. Bits of it turned to lava through the fantastic steam tower.
It's gardening.
And so that actually diverts his attention from killing Dave for just a moment.
Nice to killing me.
That's right, yes, totally. Excellent. So, Paul.
Hello.
Kathy, what does she do?
I have rapid reload on my hand crossbow.
Which is just as well.
Nice.
Because otherwise it's a very boring turn. I reload my crossbow.
I see. So only right. So I still only get one shot. Because you know, I've been mucking about. We're not going to lie. Having a bit of fun, isn't it? Bit of fun until your princess is being hit by a piece of dirt.
Yes, that's right.
And that's not an insult. He genuinely is a piece of dirt. Do I shoot the dirt?
Yes.
Well, we made a troll drunk. That was fun, but
the dirt's inside. You see, you'd have to sort of, you know. I guess you could rush down the tower.
I can see.
Yeah, but it's like on a roof or something.
I was going to comment on the interior decoration. I like how the interior decoration has put this very handy grid on the floor, so you know exactly where you are.
It's amazing.
There's absolutely nothing in between there and there.
Yeah, not line of sight. It's open plan. It's an A2.
So you seriously, should we allow him to shoot the earth elemental? Should we allow him to shoot the earth elemental, green or red? Oh, stuff me! Excellent, you totally have line of sight through the roof.
I mean, I'm pretty drunk. It's like, yeah, around the corner.
Excellent, fire away.
I will shoot.
AC 19.
Skylight. He has a skylight.
Has a skylight. Yes, we can justify everything.
Oh yeah.
Narrative.
Yeah, it's a huge atrium in the main hall. It's beautiful. Yeah,
exactly.
Glorious.
You have a magic hole you can put on walls as well to get through the wall. And then
enough about that. Not just on walls. Works perfectly well on everything else.
That's right. So what's the roll? AC 19.
Sure.
You're attacking from stealth, I suppose. You can do sneak attack damage if you hit, because you're an assassin.
Attack from anger, not stealth.
It's incredible. Don't use that hand. So yeah, I've got a massive stealth of 15.
Excellent.
I'm hiding behind a massive wall.
Good. Just give us a roll, and we'll decide that you hit anyway.
Yes! I hit a bit.
So sneak attack damage. I think at this level you get 3d6. So plus drunkenness. Excellent.
Ooh,
8 hit points. 8 hit points damage against the earth elemental, bringing it down to. Oh yeah, see that? Every little bit helps. 22 hit points left.
It's not what I do, guys. All right, I'm in a party and get trolls drunk.
That's right.
But gotta shoot the big bat. He's having a go at Dave.
That's right. It's terribly sad. And the earth elemental is now operating at -2, so make sure you remind me of that.
Okay.
Because he feels a bit tipsy from your arrow in his butt. Because obviously.
He now thinks Dave's his best mate.
He now thinks Dave is. Oh, I love you, mate. Oh, I love you. So he's going to head towards you. Who's controlling the earth elemental? It's you. Okay, good. So you're going to try and kill Dave with your love. No, not Dave. Paul. Yeah. Oh, I'm so confused. Kathy. That's right. Excellent. Mike. Brock.
The god. Another spell I have written on the sheet that I haven't written down myself is summon Rain of Bananas. I'm not quite sure what it does. It's missing the description, so perhaps somebody could suggest exactly.
Well, it's like cast a level D6 in damage from banana impacts, should we say? I think that sounds. Yes. You want to have your go next?
I just.
You do. Okay. So after Mike's turn, you will have to activate the troll.
It's enemies then.
No. You're right. You're meant to have gone. Okay. We're totally organised in all ways.
Oh, he's got plus 18.
Oh my goodness, there's been a rules mistake.
Oh no! Quick, check the FAQ.
But let's since we started Mike, we don't want to go off. So you summon Rain of Bananas. Excellent.
4 bananas.
4 bananas.
Or is that 4 times?
I think. Oh, so who are you attacking?
The earth elemental.
The earth elemental.
Turn around cunningly.
This is 5d6 damage from banana impacts.
It's a mighty. 10.
22.
20, yes, all that.
How many?
22.
22. I said he had 23 hit points before. He has 1 hit point left.
No.
Doesn't he have to
Banana
stand
tree.
his feet with all the bananas?
Yeah.
Oh, he might slip over. He might slip over.
He's also drunk.
He's drunk as well. He might
He might be partial to a bit of banana.
He might take 1d6 fall damage.
You planted a banana in him.
That's right. So reflex
In
save.
a couple of years, when that tree grows, he's going to be really upset.
To be fair, it's a herb.
So reflex save to not fall slip on a banana peel. What's the reflex save for a rain of bananas?
97.
97! Okay.
That sounds right. Such conviction. That's why I love it like that.
Okay, his
Not
reflex,
96.
his reflex
And
save is
not
+2, so he'll need 97, 96, no, 95. Okay, right, let's see what he gets. 17! That's only like 80 short. So it's the poor Earth Elemental takes 6 hit points damage, going to -5 and collapsing. Hooray! Oh, they might survive. This wasn't the intention.
The quest was to keep Dave alive. I don't.
That's right. I think that's right. You don't have to survive yourself.
Oh, okay, sure.
Necessarily. That's right. Yeah. As long as Dave is perfectly fine. So we've got one troll who's on 31 hit points, and the other troll is completely unharmed.
Right.
Excellent. So now you get to act with your troll, which is this one, is it?
This guy.
This one here.
So, I imagine he's going to have a go at the fish fella.
Yeah.
I did nothing. I just walked up. What are you doing? Just put my arm out. Okay. Just took me away.
So everyone else is approximately 5th level. The monsters are kind of CR 7 or 9. The scum, can you tell us the CR of the scum? 2!
I was just trying to spare the other guys.
I think you should definitely attach the scum because it'd be hilarious if you got to die before you even got to do anything. Excellent turns. Excellent.
There we go.
Good. Give us a roll. What's the AC of the scum, Mike?
13.
13.
Mighty.
And the attack bonus on the troll is 17, I believe.
Yeah, something like
so, okay, good. So 17, so you need -4 or higher.
9.
Yay! And damage, shall I roll the damage? 2d8 plus 9. How many hit points does the scum have?
You tell me what you roll and I'll tell you what I've got.
Oh. Okay, right, here we are. I rolled a 5, and I rolled a 4, which is 9 plus 9 is 18.
Ooh, 10 pence short. His hit points are 20, but I think he might be hurt.
8, so he has just still 2 hit points left.
Battered fish.
It's totally fine. Someone had cure light wounds, didn't they? This might be the time to pull it out.
Well, I could pull it out, but I've got a lot of bananas in the plate.
Would it ruin the continuity if I use the bathroom?
You can run and use the bathroom. That's totally, it's better than wetting yourself.
I mean, I was going to say, it's either that or I piss.
Right.
Roll for piss yourself.
Yeah! Green and red voting. Should we let him use the bathroom? I overrule. Go and use the bathroom. That's right.
I like 30% of you.
Can I go as well?
Yes. Awesome.
Wait, if I leave, does that mean the other troll can't attack me?
Oh, nice. Well, we'll see if we get there in time.
We've now split the parties.
We split the players. That doesn't normally happen, does it?
We're replacing the looky like he's from the audience.
Oh, okay. So if we need your actions, well, if they're not still in the room, that's a good idea. Excellent. What does Dave do in the meantime? What does Dave do? Any ideas?
Tweets.
Shave! So she suddenly notices that she has half a beard and quickly lathers up on that side and is carefully shaving.
No, Brazilian.
Brazilian shave! So despite the half a beard, she thinks that what really needs taking care of is the crotch. Okay, that's fantastic.
But
only half. Only half! Nice. This has gone to...
The bananas have caught her in the mind of the banana hammock.
She has, that's right, exactly. She uses the chainsaw to shave down on her crotch. This is terrible. Now does she do the side that lines up with the beard?
The other side.
Wow, for balance. Huh?
Roll for it.
Roll for it. Okay. Is it the side that lines up with crotch or the opposite? No. Yeah. So she goes for balance in the force. Excellent.
Improve her armor class.
Improves her armor class. Fantastic. So Dave's very busy doing that. In the meantime, Isif. I said it right.
You did, yay! Yay! Am I actually knocked down over there?
Are you which?
My mini over there looks like it's knocked down.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
No, oh, okay, okay, good. I mean, I don't know, it could have fallen over.
That's right. I don't think anything knocked you down.
Yeah, alright.
You have laser guns, right?
I do have laser guns.
Obviously.
But I've got a troll right in front of me.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, alright, so I'm gonna drop my laser gun because clearly this isn't really doing much against these trolls. And I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna try to trick attack it, which is like a sneak attack, but I have to roll a stealth check to see if I can sneak my my knife in between its ribs.
That's cool.
Yeah, yeah. So the DC
Is this something in Starfinder?
It is.
So you can allow yourself to take sneak attack damage by a stealth check in the same round?
Yeah, it's called trick attack, yeah.
That's cool. I like it.
Yeah. So the DC is 20 plus its CR.
Okay, good.
Wow.
CR7.
Alright, so I did not do it. I rolled a 15.
Oh.
But I still get to attack.
Okay, cool. That's good.
So I still get to
So
stab.
no sneak attack damage.
Just no extra sneak attack damage.
Do you feel educated about Starfinder and enriched?
No.
Beautiful.
Come find me in the booth after.
Yeah, okay, go on. Who's actually had a go of
Yeah,
Starfinder at Paizo booth? Yeah, definitely go and check it out. It's amazeballs.
Yeah, I might have one of 2 copies of the book that exists.
I know.
Do you have the core rulebook with you?
They've got the core rulebook printed
I
out.
was going to wait until the end.
Oh,
to show this
dear. Hang on, there are exclusive previews with press organized. Don't show off any interior pages, please.
That's right.
Thank you, sincerely, the PR person.
That's amazing. That is so cool.
Geek and Sundry would have my
Awesome.
ass.
So you're damaged from the.
So I have to see if I hit first.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Oh, 23 hit points he has.
All right.
Sneak
So
attack.
does a 22 hit?
Yes, definitely.
All right.
Easily.
So.
Especially since you're flanking with the scum that has 2 hit points.
Yeah.
Don't touch my scum. No one touches the
I do
scum.
5 hit points with my
5 hit
knife.
points. Yay! 18 hit points left. Now you had a magical item, didn't you? But you didn't yet. Is that right, Tonya?
I did not have
So a magical item for Tonya. Top hat of
I like it.
randomness. So what does that do?
It's random.
It's random.
You can reach in and anything can come out.
It
Reach
turns into
in.
a sniper rifle.
You pull out of your top hat of randomness.
A skunk. Something in my beak, because I am a bird.
You
so
are.
I have to fit in the top hat and then fly back out.
Excellent. That sounds totally
So-
plausible. I'm happy with that.
I think I got a slug.
A slug.
A slug. I found one of
Oh.
those random slugs.
Do you eat the slug or do you throw it at the troll?
It's a magic slug.
It's a magic slug. It's a magic slug.
It's a magic slug. I will eat the magic slug.
Oh, there's no call for that.
He's right in the middle of his card trick.
Gonna go poorly.
And what effect does imbibing a magic slug that's pulled out of a hat of randomness apply?
Invisibility. Poison.
Invisibility and poison. I like both those ideas. It's an invisible and poisonous bird.
And you never find the body.
They never find the body, that's right.
So, since I am invisible and I now have poison, I am going to land on the troll and peck its head
Excellent.
and start.
Fantastic.
hitting it.
Which troll? The one that's on full hit points or the one that's on 18?
I'm going to wait for one moment while Snowy gets to go eat the one that's on 18.
Fantastic.
And then I will make a decision.
You've played these sorts of games before.
I have. Okay, so bite and some claws.
Are the troll and the deep ones supposed to be making out?
They are having a face-off. Harsh words that could turn either way.
One of my bites and one of my claws.
I mean, it's not a binary relationship. I get
Okay,
that.
18 hit points.
Only 9, which means I will land and peck its head as well.
Oh, 9 hit points left has the troll.
Yep.
Like yoga speaking, am I?
Oh, but I am not so used to pecking heads of trolls.
Oh!
And I miss.
You missed the troll!
I missed the troll. Very badly.
Oh
should we give her a bonus poop attack from the air since she's a bird? Green votes for poop attack.
You did eat a slug. I mean,
Excellent.
It's poison. You're fully loaded.
It's fully loaded.
It's called, it says poop attack on your character.
This has gotten so grody.
Okay,
Are
so
you
I will
still
take
alive?
Take A.
Totally.
18 hits for the poop attack. Hooray! How much damage does a poop attack do?
Well, it's poison poop.
Poison poop.
Poison poop.
As opposed to the more nutritious variety.
What was that? Dead troll. We just kill the troll outright. Green votes for killing the troll.
It's got hepatitis C.
Yay! The troll dies. Oh, and Scum is upset.
That's my troll.
So much for tolerant liberals.
Oh,
someone retweet this.
That's right. So you realise if you take a turn, Jason, that you're likely to die. You're cool with that?
I totally got this.
What are you going to do? Would you like a magic item, or would you like to have a turn?
A magic item? I have my Madonna CD. I'm going to play that while I beat him furiously with my baton.
Excellent. That sounds great. AC 16.
That's not a number.
How many Jenga blocks does it take to hit 18? 3. Yeah, that makes sense. 2.
All of them.
All of them. Until it falls over.
Until it's floating.
That's right. Let's go 3.
No, I want to know how Cure Light Wounds works on the Tower of Jenga.
Yeah, that's right. Oh.
Do I get to take blocks and put them back down in more stable positions?
Well, yeah, because you could die whilst being healed. It would be fun.
Hold up to the mic.
Oh, this is my jam! I'm going to totally die while this is playing. Oh god. Oh, yeah, this is really bad.
I mean, oh my god.
I can't take from the top 2 rows. The cheer training has betrayed you. Your balance is off.
That's gonna go.
Okay. Did someone shove the table? So is that dead? Does that count?
You shoved the table.
I was backing up away from it in exaltation. I'm sorry.
Not too excited.
So how does she die? How does she die?
Well, I was listening to my jam, so I probably just had an aneurysm from all that.
You were not a lucky star that day.
No.
And who turns up, Jason?
Chet does. He comes running into the scene. He's put his pants back on. And he's like, "No, baby, no!" He's captain of the football team, by the way.
He is, that's right.
And not your English football.
No.
He's got his football with him, actually.
American football, where they wear armor because they're afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
We call it soccer.
That's right, yeah.
He should have some blocks with them.
Some blocks removed. How many, he has a sexually transmitted disease, he's been stabbed. That's right. So I think straight up you've got to do 3 blocks just to account for all the damage you took before you actually turned up.
That makes sense.
So a magic item maybe for John, who hasn't had one yet, is that right?
No, I've got the steam.
Oh, you do, you're totally right, yeah, okay.
Magic steam kettle.
You can act normally, as normally as it's ever going to be.
MC Escher's kettle.
Schrodinger's kettle.
What do you do? No problem.
I am quite a ways away from the troll, who is also me.
Yes, that's right.
So, in a fit of ennui, I will move and fight to use the slug thrower, which I still believe in, to fire the steam kettle. Steam kettle at the troll.
Excellent. So we let Paul fire through walls and roof before, so I think it's only fair he should be able to fire through the map.
A door.
Excellent. We've got nods of ascension. Excellent. Good.
So.
Fire away! AC 16 to this undamaged
17.
troll. Excellent.
Plus 4, plus lots of lovely stuff.
What DC does a steam-powered steam kettle do? Damage, damage roll.
Fire damage.
Fire damage, obviously, of course.
Oh, yeah.
And what dice?
All of it.
One of each dice, is that what we're saying? Okay, good. Do you have one of each dice?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Ooh.
Holy shit! That's
Very well.
I didn't realize one of them was in lots of 10. 55, 67,
Okay, cool.
8,
Yeah, we should be done in
82.
5 minutes.
82.
82!
Oh.
Did you but 95 hit points he has, but not anymore.
Oh.
82, he has 13 hit points. Oh my gosh, that's a steam-powered steam kettle of steamy power and fire damage.
That's what you get from Square.
That's right. The troll says, "Oh, I shouldn't have tweeted that." Fantastic, good. And now it's the troll's turn.
Wait a second.
He's going to
weak against fire.
What was that?
Trolls are weak against fire.
They are.
And facts.
Are they in fact?
Fire is hot.
The fire will stop its regeneration, so if it doesn't get extra damage from fire, that's left up to you. So first take an attack.
Okay. That's
Like you killed my girl.
17, yeah, it's gonna. Who's it hitting?
it would have been, who is the...
We've got to attack
the crumpled ticket.
The crumpled
just come in.
The crumpled ticket is... Who's the crumpled ticket? I don't remember.
Isaf.
Yes, Isaf is the only one who's taken damage before.
No. Chad's just run in. Bit Chad.
No.
Isaf is the zombie.
Oh, Bletchley is Tonya. Okay, Astrid. Astrid takes a blow from the troll, which I am going to roll, which is 2d8 plus 9, which is 7, plus 3, which is 10, which is 19 hit points damage. Alright, Paul, it's up to you.
You guys
I have invalidated your argument with this link to WikiLeaks.
I quote several articles which of dubious sources.
That's not what Breitbart says.
I would like to invoke a spirit.
Excellent.
A spirit that is close by. I'd like to invoke the spirit of John Roberts, and ask the troll, give the troll 4 choices. Go north, turn the lights on, go to sleep, or check trousers. Huh? Nearly? I saw it 2 years ago, man. I can't fucking remember. It's all the same. They always die. To wrap it up for you.
I was in Prague a few years ago and I got the best check trousers.
That's just so bad. Is that joke actually powerful enough to kill the troll in a single blow? Yay!
You die! You die! You die!
Thank you, everyone. Well done, fantastic. That was super fun. Thank you for being a fantastic audience. And just super quick, tell us something we need to do when we come by or whatever.
All right, so stop by the Paizo booth in the main exhibit hall. You can check out Starfinder. This is one of 2 copies that exist, with the other one being in New York. So the only one on this side of the world at the moment. We will also demo Starfinder for you if you're interested in the combat or the starship combat. There are separate systems in Starfinder. If you're not interested in that, we're also demoing the adventure card game as well as the Pathfinder RPG.
Fantastic.
So come see us.
Awesome. Just the same thing, presumably, Tonya?
No, I was going to tell you to go to the Westminster Suite and play Pathfinder Society.
Yeah,
right.
Pathfinder
All night
Society.
tonight, all night tomorrow, special tomorrow night.
Awesome.
I'll be running.
Yeah, yeah. You're running the special.
I am running the special
Super fun.
tomorrow
We'll be
night.
DJing the special, which makes it awesome.
In addition to that, we're doing a few seminars. Tomorrow we're doing Ask the GMs and another Starfinder seminar, and then on Sunday we're doing the Paizo 2017 and Beyond seminar, where we'll be talking about the future and what's coming out next year.
Lots of reveals and things. It's always very worthwhile. Yes.
Hiddendarktower.com. 20th anniversary next year.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. Awesome. Yeah.
Paul?
I'm doing Knightmare Live and the MMORPG show in this very room for the next couple of days. At times that I'm yet to be told. But I'll be around. Also, I'll be around playing board games the weekend. So this is my first convention here. So come and grab me for a game of something. That would be awesome. And follow me at Pirate Moustache on Twitter for obvious reasons. I can never shave again.
Oh, fantastic.
Right.
Stop by the Chaosium stand in the hall. Have a look at Pulp Cthulhu, one of the few games that has a rule that says avoiding certain death. And then come and see me do a seminar tomorrow at lunchtime about things Cthulhu-y and tentacly, which you all need in your lives.
Awesome. And just come by the Sirenscape stand and give your voice to Shoggoth. We're recording the Borg of Pathfinder with a multi-voiced psychic destroying horror. And it's lots of fun. And come and check out Sirenscape and have some fun with it. Awesome. Thank you, everyone. Everyone survived.
Except Becky.
Well, I mean, except Becky.
And 3 NPCs.
Except Becky, that's right. Pull down there.
Oh, the price of life is so small there.
Jason was the only one who died.
Everyone made it, apart from those who didn't.
Oh, thank you so much.
Pineapple.
Yep.
Justin Wright.
Flamboyant potato. Yeah. Terrible.